Now, for this section, we're going to look at powers with fractional exponents. And our exponent rule says that when you have x to the m over n, the denominator of the fraction is the index, and the m is the exponent then that can be outside the brackets or under the square root sign. So we're going to look at some examples of this and see exactly what it means for us now. In example 5, we're going to look at 25 to the power of 1/2. 25 to the power of 1/2 is the same as saying the square root. When I get my pen to work here we go. The square root of 25 to the power of 1. So you see that the numerator of the fraction goes outside the brackets, and the denominator of the fraction becomes the index. The square root of 25 is 5, and 5 to the power 1 is 5. So that would be your answer. For B, we're going to go over and look at that. Again, it's 0.49 to the power of 1/2. So that becomes 2, or the square root of 0.49 to the power of 1. The square root of 0.49 is, we can write that as a fraction. So it's the square root of 49 over 100, which is equal to 7 over 10. The next one is a cube root because we have a denominator of 3. So the cube root of 125 to the power of 1 is 5 to the power of 1, which is equal to 5, because the cube root of 125 is 5. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Let's look now at D. For this one, the denominator of our fraction is a 5, so we know this time we're looking at the fifth root of 32 to the power of 1. So what number multiplied by itself 5 times gives me 32? And the answer would be 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. Over here for E, we're looking at the square root of 4 over 9, again to the power of 1, because the numerator is 1. The square root of 4 over 9 is 2 over 3, and of course anything to the power 1 is just itself. For F, we're looking at the fourth root of 16 over 81 to the power of 1. What number multiplied by itself 4 times gives us 16? The answer is 2. And which one gives us, what's the fourth root of 81? The answer is 3. For G, we're going to look at this example now. This one we have our power written as a fraction, or written as a decimal, sorry. We're going to rewrite that as a fraction. So we know we're looking for 32 to the power of 2 over 10. That's equal to 32 to the power of 1/5, because 2 over 10 reduces to 1 over 5. So in effect, we're looking for the fifth root of 32 to the power of 1. What number multiplied by itself 5 times gives us 32? The answer is 2. Okay, let's look at what happens when we have a numerator other than 1. So let's look at H. We know this is going to be the cube root of 8 to the power of 2 this time, because our numerator is 2. The cube root of 8 is 2, and 2 squared is equal to 4. Here we have the the fourth root of 16 to the power of 3. The fourth root of 16 is 2, so we have 2 cubed, which is equal to 8. For the last example here for J, we have the square root of 4 cubed. The square root of 4 is 2, and 2 cubed is equal to 8 again.